Team's cavalry charge in white.
Chance now looking for the...
Brilliant goalkeeping. That's absolutely superlative. That was a great look behind the goal there of Alves reading his eyes. It's always a gamble because a lot of times players like Ronaldo can change his mind in a nanosecond, but certainly Alves read him well.
Nice from Mina, finds Orellana, the Chilean sends it wide. Here's Nani. Carvajal in the way. It'll be a throw in just shy of the flag.
Nie, właśnie streamuję z telefonu.
Real Madrid.
Żeby pomóc oglądać to, co
The
mam na
engine
telefonie.
revving
Bo
on the
to nie
sideline.
ma ładowarki, więc kompa nie podłączę. Trzeba se radzić.
So, a lot of times you see that.
You know,
it can give a spark offensively.
Can be one thing, but Phil, this goalkeeper has made it an art over the last few seasons. He's been nothing less than, well, world class with his penalty kick saves and done it time and time again, and he's just done it to the best player in the world in the Ballon d'Or ratings. Certainly Ronaldo has produced better penalty kicks perhaps, but it's going to beat any goalkeeper 9 times out of the 10, but not Diego Alves.
Keylor Navas, who's pretty good in his own right. By the way, that's his 24th saved penalty. And that's just his La Liga career. And if my count is correct, I think that's only the 49th penalty he's faced, so nearly 50%. It's supposed to be a 90% locked-on goal. And of those 24, just to give you a heads up on Ronaldo, Ronaldo's had 4 penalties against Alves. Alves has saved 3 of them.
Leci.
But is it enough? Munir tripped up.
Patrz! Widzisz to? To działa.
From James.
Ale ma zjebany
Right in
jakoś.
front of the ref.
Czemu taka jakoś chujowa?
And didn't need to do so. Munir was trapped.
Słychać mnie,
Valencia
kurwa.
gets a bit of a breather. Soler to Parejo, who was let off the hook by his goalkeeper. It has not been a good game. It has not really been a good couple of seasons for Dani Parejo. But his leadership is still valued by Voro.
Reagować nie reaguje, w ogóle chyba live streamy
Almost
mają
came back to
opóźnienie
cost them
trochę.
though.
Mogę gdzieś zwiększyć jakość streama?
Barreling through his ex-teammate Benzema.
Second half, Phil. Certainly Voro must have said some good stuff to the boys in the black shirts in half time because fair Valencia certainly still in this game and very dangerous. Real Madrid desperately looking for that insurance goal.
Marcelo.
Nicely.
Thomas. Poor touch Casemiro. Cross delicately.
Pass.
There's the website. We'll keep it tuned here. Ronaldo deflected and spins across. Nani trying to avoid the corner, and a foul, a light one as James leaning in.
Oh,
Grab of the shirt there right in front of the referee's assistant. Still a goal in this game. You can smell it a mile away, can't you? For whom? That bench of Real Madrid warming the oil through their engine. Some talent to come in off of this bench to spark Real Madrid, and it's entering into that area where the likes of Morata and Isco would be a big flash of lightning in this rainy day.
Moja a little excited looking down the bench, the rain picking up, and it looks like we might see our first substitutions. It is a very strong bench for Real Madrid, but not an empty one for Valencia. Rodrigo available, mentioned Gaia. Bakali, who has so much promise, but the Belgian yet to pay off under pressure. The clearance hauled in by Modric. Threads it for James. Leaves it for Casemiro.
Well played.
Benzema gets there instead and lets them off the hook.
Wonderful supporting run behind Benzema in the shape of Casemiro, but James does beautifully here. This is a pitch of a pass from Luka. Sets the table for James. Lovely little kiss back for Benzema, and I thought he was going to play that arrowed ball behind him. Casemiro says, feed me, Benz. But he says, I've got the keys, I'm driving. Goes for goal and just pushes it wide. Lovely attack.
Carvajal's attempted clearance deflected straight to Munir. Now cuts back in. Marcelo there to pick his pocket.
Good cover, beautiful ball. Just kind of pull his trigger quick enough. I thought when he got that ball with the first touch, he was settling himself up for a stab at goal.
Morata deceptively quick. And then taken down by Mangala on his way towards goal.
Yeah. Mangala just gets emasculated here by quicker man, quicker feet. And he's upset that he doesn't get the chance to rattle this one home. Certainly a free kick, and this is where Cristiano lives. His dress rehearsal on that earlier free kick was a couple of degrees away.
Might have actually touched it with his plant foot a bit.
Yeah.
See if this one comes through cleaner.
Maybe James takes over the steering wheel here, the captain giving the orders. This is great luck for either of these wonderful footballers, Phil. He'll get the power, and you'll always have the place for him from Cristiano, but with James, he goes for the mother's kiss of a touch over the top, and it might be the Colombiano man.
No Gareth Bale, but still plenty of danger.
Sure, Sergio Ramos saying, don't forget me, boys.
James looking on. Ronaldo in the pose from 24. He'll leave it for the Colombian, and it hits off of Ramos before it's cleared away. Anyway, it could be another one in the pipeline. Saw Cristiano Jr. and his free kick for his youth team. Looks just like the old man. Soft touch from Montoya, who takes a hard hit in return.
Clip. That's all it needed from Marcelo.
It is our first switch, but it's going to be Marco Asensio coming in, and it will be for James. How does this change things?
Well, good player coming out, good player coming in with fresh legs, different dynamic, given the opportunity of the free kick for glory, but good all-round game again. Maybe not as impactful as Isco has been, but a great attitude by the Colombian, and certainly played a big part in this game and got his team a lead.
21-year-old from Mallorca. In fact, it was another Mallorca native, Rafa Nadal, the tennis star, who told Florentino Perez, you might want to give this kid a look. And in fact, they beat Barcelona to the punch by a matter of weeks. Had been considering an offer to go to the Blaugrana, but see some of those youth pictures as soon as Real Madrid came knocking. Merengue through and through. Valencia had challenged Keylor Navas.
Touch.
Looking to do so again. Got the ball. chance. Asensio coming from the left here, hurdling the ball. The referee Hill leaves for Ronaldo, smashes it into Big Mangala, who just shrugs it off. Joaquim Mangala.
Casemiro fitting in for Sergio Ramos here.
Game getting a bit stretched here. Nani putting the brakes on midway through the second. Parejo scoops it over Modric. Nani with space. Ball in for Lato. Top of the box, Soler. Poke free. Toni Kroos back for Carvajal. Trying to sense 1-0 will not be the final score.
Foro. Gonzalez is looking at this game and thinking we're so close, we've created opportunities, perhaps out of nothing sometimes, but I think they need fresh legs in there now, Phil.
Marcelo. Little slip from Munir, still in play.
Nicely.
Gets around the Spaniard, ball blasted across, and not what he imagined.
Says all of his apologies to the stadium, gets this one all discombobulated.
And it is going to be the switch and the fresh legs and boots of Rodrigo Moreno, the Brazilian-born Spanish international, another ex-Real Madrid youth player. Got it started Flamengo before moving on. Here again, our 360 look.
This is wonderful skill. And again, lick a painting eye in him. Beautiful turn. Casemiro on the other side of him.
Nani the slow
support, but he was ignored, and understandably so. Another good play. Good performance by the 30-year-old Nani. Still got a lot to offer.
And now the 26-year-old Moreno, after Real Madrid, went to Benfica before returning to La Liga. More of a striker than a winger, so expect this to go more 4-2-2-2. With Moreno joining Mina in the attack and Orellana heading to the flank.
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice. I'm the boss of Valencia, unquestionably. But senses maybe a shade of an extra player with that type of oomph that Moreno's got with the fresh legs. Might catch Real Madrid.
Only one shot in the second half, but Valencia's had the better of possession.
Oh.
This could be perfect headed, but off target.
Fabulous searching pass over the top here, and a wonderful riding run from Rodrigo, brilliantly stabbed at the perfect target, and it's running and streaking in, but had a touch of an anvil, but it's his first touch, and as you say, Phil, what a opener that would have been for the substitute. A pass over that distance, magnificent. I think it was from Garay.
Looking, Orellana flips it out wide to Lato. Just his fourth game started. And you could already sense Real Madrid electing not to challenge him much anymore. Ball brought down again, Soler. The youngster Lato, actually Rodrigo dropping it back to Lato. Now Parejo getting a little more advanced.
Nicely.
Falls for Munir. Orellana creating havoc. Ray, as impressive as the players are for Real Madrid, as Morata comes in, this is not going to do anything to erase that A-team versus B-team controversy. Benzema scoreless again, and Alvaro Morata stepping onto the pitch. you had mentioned earlier, when it comes to goals, only Lionel Messi stands ahead of Alvaro Morata, but he still can't get that spot in the starting lineup. Modric. Carvajal. Level. Modric just the edge when it comes to passing, but his pass is maybe a bit more effective. Marcelo here sending Asensio into the middle. Morata, but the flag had come up.
Nice early first touch. Marcelo sees him, leads him, and that greyhound cannot wait to get out the traps.
By a lean, Mangala almost keeping him on. 58 straight games with a goal, dating back to the scoreless draw against Mangala's old Manchester City back in April of 2016. So, a year complete. Real Madrid has not been shut out. A lot of numbers forward for Valencia as they look for the equalizer and get a foul here, though 40 yards from goal.
Yeah, make a good point, Phil, about the clean sheets for Real Madrid. It would do Keylor Navas a world of good to come off this pitch with a clean sheet. It's been a long time, but it hasn't been down to him as much as anything else. Look at this again, wonderful leaving of the lane. And this is a dangerous ball played in. But Keylor, where he'll be next season, by all reports, may not be here, but man, what a wonderful attitude and what a focus to have to read all of this about the Spanish international goalkeeper coming to take your place, and yet he still produces this incredible performance after performance, keeping his team in this game for sure. And he's going to have more to do here.
To cross again, Navas. After the off-season surgery to his leg, it got a slow start. But you know what? In all honesty, the last month, we're starting to see signs of the Keylor of old. And if he does stick around, he won't be a weak spot.
Well, Kiko Casillas seems to be the perfect backup. And I would imagine that Keylor Navas will want to go and play in a big club all the time. He's proven to be one of the world's best goalkeepers over the last 3 seasons for Real Madrid. Been absolutely wonderful and arguably the player of the year for my money last season.
Lapse in concentration and Zidane not happy with the gift. Benzema meanwhile looking on.
Oh, he's a done.
A chance now as Casemiro breaks free, in for Ronaldo, squares, a swing and a miss from Morata.
Wow.
Maybe caught him by surprise.
Caught him by surprise.
Now Modric trickles in.
This is wonderful play from Real Madrid. Casemiro, tremendous. Cristiano, tremendous. But Morata, meh. What a chance, Phil. There's a bouncing ball as well for him. He gets nowhere near the strike. Maybe the defender kissed it away from him. See if we can take another look.
Benzema 9 goals, Morata already 13. Maybe you could excuse him. Tackled away, will they bring it back? No, if there was a foul, it was advantage, and then it ends a foul the other way. And now,
had a good game, this man, hasn't he? Really had a good game.
surprised he didn't get the chance to step up at City.
Sure. Especially with the injuries Company has had. It's a foul, no question about that.
Santi Mina. quarter hour reached. Morata in the box, looking to cash in some insurance. Not sure what Alves was trying to do. It's out for the goal kick. And there, the lunge from Morata that puts him in the book.
As much out of frustration from that earlier chance that he missed as anything. The blade comes out, frustrated. Maybe in his first touch on the game, probably, and great opportunity that was. Wonderful creativity from Casemiro and Cristiano to set the table for Morata.
Casemiro pushing
again. Good
Morata
ball.
wide for Asensio, driving it in, back post, hops up on Ronaldo, who slams into the upright.
Where does it happen? Is it his knee or is it his calf? He's probably lucky that it's his calf, his thigh, excuse me. He's going to be all right.
Down underneath, though, is that Lato, the youngster?
Yeah, I think it is, Phil. The two of them super brave in attacking this wonderful, dangerous ball played in from Asensio. At the back post, the kid comes and he gets slammed in, and Cristiano as well. The two of them, what a train wreck at the back post here. Cristiano looked as if it was worse than Tony, but it looks like the youngster, the 19-year-old, really gets driven into the post accidentally, and that's his head that makes the contact.
Gets
no
his arm
intention
out.
from Cristiano, of course, but he's absolutely just driving Lato in, and this is a lot more serious than Ronaldo's. No intention whatsoever, of course. Still hearing the words from the referee, but it looks as if the kid's all right. The kid's going to stay in the movie.
He has been impressive.
Yeah, well said, Phil.
19 years of age, the pipeline continues to produce. And again, credit to Ronaldo, did not shy away as he hunts for that second goal.
What do you expect? Hungrier than a starving vulture. That ball comes into the box. He ain't backing down at all, but either did the kid, Tony Lato, who we've been singing the praises of all game long. Nice touch. Well, the first good run here for a long time by the captain, Danny Parejo.
10 minutes remain. Nacho out of danger briefly. Morata tried to caress it forward, but Valencia battles to win it back. Modric back there, and now a challenge is reaching for the back, but it's just the foam. Orellana taken down by Casemiro, who has a yellow already.
And they wanted the second one given for this.
And they would have an argument.
Absolutely. It's to the side of him, but he's certainly coming around the player and through the player before he gets the touch. this bat comes out of hell, and it absolutely sinks its nasty fangs into Real Madrid. It's a wonderful strike from Parejo. He gets all of his dynamic right. Wonderful placement, and Keylor Navas, like a kangaroo on a trampoline here to try to get it. Take a look at Navas over this distance. He's stretching to get it, but it's a perfect free kick. The whip and the dip is applied. Keylor gets his hand to it wonderfully, trying to push it away desperately. Doesn't mind that he's going to collide, and he's still looking back to see if he did enough. Danny sends it. Brilliant wall jumping. That's painted into the top of that envelope goal like a stamp. Wonderful hit to draw this game level.
3 quick points. We talked about how it has not been a great couple of seasons, but Voto's showing faith, and that play right there shows you why. Another point, Casemiro with the tackle from behind to set the free kick in motion. At least he's still on the pitch. And the third is, how big is that Alves penalty kick save? By the way, the first goalkeeper in history to save 6 penalties in a season. Play on, says the ref.
Marcelo.
6.5 left. Marcelo wide. Morata. Not quite long enough. Good eye in the way. So 1-1 the score. Is there a winner, or does this open the door for Barcelona? Marcelo again.
The ball!
Backheel try from Morata, but it's too fast.
Asensio here, a swing and a miss behind the ball. There's a brilliant pass from Marcelo, and took an absolute piece of incredible genius to make that one an attempt on goal. So close. The Whites resurgent now. Sergio Ramos joining in the attack desperately for this winner. Still be about 7-8 minutes to go with added time, and Real Madrid with the big cat of 9 tails out now, and they have got Valencia on the torture rack. Oh.
Looks up again, Asensio in the mix, but he couldn't bring it down.
They've done it so many times, Phil. You with your fancy schmancy statistics will have it all ready for us, I'm sure. In these last waning minutes, Real Madrid, season in, season out, seem to get stronger, and urged on by this crowd. At Valencia, lads, up stop. The Mercy Lagos, Los Che, and this wonderful player makes his exit in the Santiago Bernabeu. Should be applauding, because Spain's produced another one. This little diamond of a player, Tony Lato.
And another diamond in Jose Luis Gaya stepping on in his place. So fresh legs out wide. Lato already with a yellow. That might be another reason. 5 minutes remain.
Tony Lato.
Another diamond in Jose Luis Gaya stepping on in his place. Lato with the sombrero into the box. Drives it across. Finds Marcelo. 5 minutes remain. Marcelo.
Marcelo, oh my! Magisterial Marcelo! Marcelo, Marcelo, Marcelo! Sprinkle stardust in their darkest moment. Marcelo comes shining through. A stupendous strike. This is special. Marcelo special. Again, he takes the game by the scruff of the neck, and he makes it his little yo-yo. Heartbreak for Dani Parejo and Diego Alves, but you cannot let this man off the hook. They back off of him, they give him space, and it's like giving Dracula a blood transfusion. Marcelo, wonderful skill, and look at this, in the blink of a bee's eye, Phil, he makes up his mind. A terabyte of skill in a nanosecond from the ex-Fluminense man. Wonderful drip of honey on the last touch, and he curls it stupendously, and he goes disco. Nobody parties like a Brazilian. And The Brazilians are absolutely out in support. Flaming spear through into the heart of Diego Alves this time. Real Madrid, man, coming to the hour, the death hour, that's when they get stronger.
Ball flipped wide near side Asensio. Now this would not count as a comeback goal, but it does add just after surrendering the lead. Actually coming from behind. No one has won more points than Real Madrid. Valencia, what a battle they've given them, but now only 2.5 minutes remain to try and snatch a point.
Look, even when they've taken the lead now, they'll slow it down a little bit. They'll still be coming out and attacking like this, of course. But it's when they are on the hook, when Real Madrid are down, when they are shoveling the soil on top of them, that's when Real Madrid come alive. And it's never ever led by anybody else other than this beautiful footballer here wearing the number 12 shirt.
So now back up to a 3-point lead, and while Barca has the tiebreaker, Real still that game in hand against Celta Vigo.
I've called him the best player in the world time and time again, and people sneer at me and say, what about Messi, what about Ronaldo? And I get what they're saying, but this man Marcelo, for the last 3 seasons I would say, arguably even more, there's been nobody better or more impactful in world football when they need him than Marcelo.
Ray, he's been playing with Real Madrid already for a decade.
Yep.
Next month he'll turn 29, but he could still have a good 6 or 7 years at the top.
Perfectly said, Phil. He didn't play many games, as I remember, for Fluminense before Real Madrid said, yes, we'll have some of that, please. How much do you want? It doesn't matter. We'll pay it. They got him. This magisterial little footballista.
There he is again. When you think about it, just that one shot/cross that went out for a throw, and maybe the only wrong foot he's put today.
It's a defective ball, that though, Phil. You'll probably never let him forget it. Hey, ole Marcelo!
Setting the stage for Asensio. Help in the middle and at the back.
Oh.
It's Morata. Now Carvajal, but he just can't get there.
Lovely from Asensio. Again, Marcelo leads this. Here's the look at Danny's finest hour. The wall goes from 6 foot to 10 foot, and he's still able to get it over the top. And then Marcelo says, I see your straight flush, and I'll raise you with a full house. How'd you like them Brazilian apples?
Carvajal didn't want to celebrate in front of his old Madrid fans. Marcelo said, don't worry, you won't be celebrating. 4 minutes added. Is there time for another comeback?
I'd like to see my heat map every time Marcelo plays like this, which is virtually every game. Oh!
Offside.
Should be a yellow card. A little bit of mercy shown.
Was he off?
Yep. Madridistas whistling the ref for adding 4 minutes.
Soler to the inside. Parejo lays it off for Munir, lifting it down the line. Bakali, who stepped in, the Belgian, just harassing enough to get a chance for Valencia here. Another player like Mangala out of Standard Liège through PSV. And in all honesty, Valencia, I think we're expecting a bit more, but still just 21. From the corner flag, Parejo. Navas, sure hands. It's slipping away.
It may be slipping away. They had nothing to play for here today, but their professional pride and their beautiful black and orange colours, and they produced an almighty ding-dong battle. Marcelo again, a virtuoso performance. Stradivarius of a left foot.
Asensio against Mangala, who has been outstanding, and again.
Tremendous. And the big number 5.
By the way,
Full credit to Valencia. It may still be within their grasp. It'll take something special as the substitutions come in now. Lucas Vazquez coming in and Luka Modric, by the looks of it, heading out. But Phil, for a team that has got no aspirations for Europe, they're not going to get relegated. But Los Murciélagos, his team, played with great pride and did Voro Gonzalez proud as Luka comes out. Another rock and roll performance as always, never misses a note. And he's going to need them against Atletico on Tuesday night. But just one last word for this Valencia team. I think it's so applaudable and admirable Spanish football, but here they come. The bats are out.
Nacho showing some wheels. Navas just gets it out of danger. To underline your thought earlier about the timing of Real Madrid's tallies. 25 now of their 92 goals coming in the final 15 minutes. And another 20 in the final 15 minutes of the first half. So they know when to score.
And what the word is? Indefatigable. Amazing. And you sense it. I mean, the eye doesn't lie. You can see it. Whenever they get painted into a corner and then the pressure goes up, seldom do they fall the other way. And that is the embodiment of a great team. There's just no die in them. You cannot kill them.
Harassed. And that's going to do it. The final whistle. Marcelo's comeback. 3 points in pocket for Real Madrid.
Nobody surprised that the hero is Marcelo. And the lads will say we'll be buying. That's going to do it. The final whistle. Marcelo's comeback. 3 points in pocket for Real Madrid. Nobody surprised that the hero is Marcelo. And the lads will say we'll be buying.